Boys, today, I've noticed a trend that videos that I post like this tend to do pretty well. So today, I got around like 10 different UFC fighters who, in my opinion, deserve way more hate than what they originally have. I made videos in the past about showing love to fighters and all this stuff, but at the end of the day, me hating on some fighters has shown to be the thing that people want to watch the most. So honestly, shout out to UFC 311, because this is where that idea came from. Number one guy, this isn't in any specific order, number 1 and number 10 don't mean that they're different levels of hate, but the first guy I have on my list, Rinya Nakamura, this dumb motherfucker. I swear everyone was like, we say it all the time, but when are we gonna have like fight IQ and IQ test in the UFC? Because I swear Rinya Nakamura is a perfect example of someone who is just retarded. This dude has an insane background in wrestling. He fought Gaffarov last weekend, and everyone knew that Gaffarov was probably going to be better on the feet, but Rinya Nakamura had a huge advantage on the ground. What does this dumb guy do? He decides, okay, I have a huge advantage on the ground. I'm just going to strike with him the entire time. I'm not going to shoot a single takedown. End up getting his first loss in the UFC. And honestly, one of the hardest fights to watch if you knew how good Rinya Nakamura's wrestling was. He didn't go to it once in that fight. Brain the size of a peanut. And, he needs more hate. I'm sick of having these guys on here, undefeated prospects that everyone are just loving because they're prospects. No, we need some hate. Rinya Nakamura deserves way more hate. Let's keep moving down. Now, this guy already has a shit ton of hate, but at the end of the day, can you really have too much hate? I'm talking about Kron Gracie. Kron Gracie, one of the disgraces of the Gracie family. And, this dude was on back-to-back losses, and he got a ranked contender in the main card of a pay-per-view. The Gracie name is giving this guy all of the leverage in the UFC. He should have been cut a while ago. Shout out the boy Bryce Mitchell coming out here with a people's elbow, knocking that dude out. So yeah, we have Kron Gracie. I don't think there's much explanation that needs to be said about this dude. The definition of a soy fighter who just wants to lay on his back and have people jump in his guard. Kinda sus, I'm not gonna lie. Let's keep moving down. Now, I feel bad for putting this one. I got Erik Silva here. Erik Silva, he hasn't won in the UFC yet. He got submitted in his first fight against TJ Brown. Then just recently, Hamid Naimov, just first round leg injury win, I don't know if it's hate that this guy needs, but, he's been in the UFC. He's tried it. He's just not UFC level. And I'm tired of seeing people who aren't that good in the UFC. We need to cut these dudes. Maybe hate isn't the right word, but, we need to bully this guy out of the UFC. He's not that good. And, I hate watching people who are not that good in the UFC because we have so many amazing people outside the UFC that don't get the chance that people like this guy does. And if you've watched this dude fight, he's not that great. Let's keep moving down, though. Now, this one, unfortunately, I feel like it's not that much of his fault, more of the UFC's fault. I got Yair Rodriguez here, and, mainly because this dude is getting layup after layup. Not layup, but he's getting all of these chances to get another shot at the belt. And say it with me now, it's only because he's Mexican and the UFC wants to get a Mexican demographic. Now, if we look at this dude's record, let's start from the Max Holloway fight. He lost that one. Brian Ortega doesn't really count because it was an injury. Then he submitted Josh Emmett for the interim belt. Let's be realistic. We didn't need to see an interim belt here, but he got that belt. Lost to Volkanovski, then came back, lost again to Brian Ortega because, he's just better than him. Scheduled to fight Diego Lopez. Now, first off, why is he getting a title eliminator fight? It makes absolutely no sense. People say my guy Michael Chandler has a lot of Dana White privilege. This dude has so much Dana White privilege. And then second, why is he the main event? He doesn't deserve the main event spot. And again, maybe it's not any fault of his own. However, I do remember when he fought Jeremy Stevens and I think he poked him in the eye and it was a no contest. And then I just remember him being a little bitch in the octagon, yelling at Bisping and stuff like that. I don't know. Ever since then, I've been a little bit salty on that dude, but he needs more hate because he does not deserve all of this stuff. And maybe it's because, it's the UFC's fault. I don't care. I'm hating on this dude. Let's keep moving down. This one might be a little bit of a, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this one. I got Jordan Leavitt here. Do I need to really explain why I got Jordan Leavitt here? I don't think I do. I'll just say this. When Jordan Leavitt does win, you know, it's a rare case nowadays. You know, he's 1-2 in his last 3, so it's a rare occasion. But when he does win, your boy's not trying to see that a grown-ass man bust it down inside the UFC. I'm not trying to see that shit. And, you know, there might be other reasons why. I'll let you guys figure that out on your own. But yeah, Jordan Leavitt needs to go here. Keep moving down though. I'm speed running this shit because I low-key got shit to do and I gotta get this video out for you guys. I got Ange Loosa. Ange Loosa, again, not that great of a fighter. And the main reason why he needs more hate, this dude, go watch that Bryan Battle fight. He says he got poked in the eye, and then, you know, 5 seconds later, after it got called off, he said, yeah, I can't fight anymore, and it's called off. 5 seconds later, he's ready to go fight Bryan Battle again. He's a little bitch. He Aljamain Sterling his way out of that fight, and the fact that Aljamain got so much hate, yes, it was for a title fight, but people are just completely forgetting that Bryan Battle fight. Ange Loosa deserves to be on here, plus he's just not that great. And yeah, you know, I think I can excuse the not that greatness, but the Aljamain Sterling performance, no, that's unexcusable. Ange Loosa is someone that people have forgotten about, but put it on your radar when he's fighting up next. Remember, we hate this dude. Moving down, maybe hate's a strong word, but it gets the clicks for the YouTube title. Let's keep moving down though. I got a guy that actually sucks though, Antonio Trocoli. And you know, if it's not for what I'm about to say, this dude's dating Mackenzie Dern, so that's a reason why all you guys can start hating on him too. That can be the biggest reason. This dude's dating Mackenzie Dern, but he sucks ass. He's been in the UFC for only 2 fights now, but a shit ton of canceled fights. You know, his debut was supposed to be washed up OSP and then got canceled. He's supposed to fight Umar Sy. He would have got destroyed there. Then he was supposed to fight Ikram Aliskerov. He would have got destroyed there. And then he became, his debut, he was a punching bag for Charles Bullet, and that just showed how bad this dude is. Like, honestly, this dude is ass. Then Trayshawn Gore, first round guillotine choke. Again, he's just ass. He's fighting here fairly soon, next month, and we'll see. We'll see if he improves, but he's not that great. And the fact that Mackenzie Dern is dating I'm gonna say a mid fighter, that's the reason why everyone can start hating on this dude. Let's keep moving down. This one, shout out to UFC 311 once again. He was on this card. I've been saying it for a while. This is one of the most overhyped prospects we have. I don't consider this man a prospect anymore. I got Zachary Reese here. Now, Zachary Reese, people were giving him people were glazing this guy ever since the Contender Series where he got a first round armbar. And before that, he only went to the second round once in his career, and that was his 3rd fight, and got into UFC after that. His debut was against Cody Brundage, and this dude's fight IQ really showed in this fight. This man was like, yeah, he's gonna slam me. Let me keep holding on to this and get slammed on my head. So Cody Brundage slammed this dude, first round knockout. Then he fought Jalen Marquez, first 20 seconds uppercut, and then people were on his dick again. He got another win after that, and then just recently, this Azmat Bekoyev guy absolutely destroyed him, steamrolled him, and then the ref slammed hit the back of his head on the canvas. So I don't know if people are still gonna be glazing this dude. I've been saying for a while he's one of the most overhyped guys. And because of that, it's your guys' fault why I hate this dude. Because you guys made him seem like he was this next untouchable thing. But he's mid, to be honest. Let's keep moving down. Now this one, I love this dude. Let's pause. But this is one of my favorite light heavyweight fighters. One of my favorite fighters in general. I got to do it to him. Johnny Walker. Now the reason is, can we all start bullying Johnny Walker and force him to go up to heavyweight? Because I do not want to see this man at light heavyweight anymore. Put on some size, Johnny. I guarantee you'll be ranked in the top 15 easily in heavyweight. There'll be some hard matchups here, but I guarantee you have a way better success rate in heavyweight than light heavyweight, because heavyweight is garbage right now. And he was supposed to fight Bogdan Gustov. My boy, you would have got flatlined in that. Please, everyone start bullying Johnny Walker. We don't want to see him at light heavyweight anymore. We need him to move up to heavyweight. That's why I have Johnny here. I love him. He's like a very fan-friendly fighter, but please, move your ass to heavyweight. If you keep fighting at light heavyweight, we're going to have to bully you. And, we don't want to get Leon Edwards' coach here and be like, why are you bullying him, son? This is why. We don't want you in light heavyweight anymore. Let's keep moving down. Of course, a list is not complete without the boy, Alexander Hernandez. Fuck Alex Hernandez. All my homies hate him. And you're probably wondering why. It's a very, very petty reason, but it's only because this boy was bullying Cowboy Cerrone and then got humbled real quick. That is the only reason why I have him here. And I've hated this dude for years now. Pretty much ever since, when was that fight? 2019, I think. Ever since then, I've been a grade A textbook example of a online hater for Alexander Hernandez. It is what it is. I got a sneaky bonus one for you guys. I have the entire heavyweight division is ass. We need a hate on the entire heavyweight division. Everyone there is ass except for a few people. That being said, let me know in the comments below. Is there any fighters that you think deserve a little bit more hate? Or is there any fighters that we should start bullying like Johnny Walker to move up to heavyweight? Honestly, if he doesn't move up to heavyweight, I don't know if I can be supporting this dude anymore. He needs to move up. With that being said, thank you guys for watching to the end of the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications so you never miss any of these new rare videos. And yeah, guys, there's really not that much else left to say except for I will see you guys in my next video.